Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senora is gone. She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro-zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations, are they not? Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf. That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you? So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me. Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler? I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Life goes on. Help! Regener's attacking me! Nice and
Lightning
spicy!
falls on the land of eternity.
Race you!
Inferior.
Oh!
Go.
Inferior. Inferior. Strike dead.
Wheel of what?
You are an enemy that requires special attention. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. Strike dead!
Race you!
Ha!
Boba, get them!
Strike dead! Evasion is futile.
Rise.
Inferior.
Nice and spicy. That really hurt.
Strike dead!
Faster.
Inferior. Strike dead!
Wheel of life.
This ends now.
Ring cutter.
Rain
outlines your fate. You're toast. Nice and spicy.
Oh!
Booba, get no my sword.
Inferior. Strike dead!
Time to act. Body and mind. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Go. Time to act.
Inferior.
Nice and spicy.
Strike dead! Evasion is futile.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Inferior. Strike dead! Strike dead! You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Life goes on.
Strike dead!
Boba, get them!
Inferior. Ha! Inferior.
Guys. Out of the frying pan,
Evasion
into
is
the fire.
futile. Strike dead!
Boba, get them!
Inferior. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. Inferior.
Life goes on.
Inferior. Ha!
Nice and spicy.
Inferior. Strike dead!
Boba, get them!
Ha!
Wheel of life.
Ha! Evasion is futile. Strike dead!
Out of the frying pan, into the...
Inferior.
Life goes on.
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
That really hurt!
This ends now.
Guys.
Strike dead! Evasion is futile. Inferior.
Master?
Inferior.
Help! Leader is attacking me!
Inferior. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. Inferior. Inferior. Inferior.
Eat this! That really hurt!
Let me read
Evasion
your
is
verse.
futile.
Rain outlines your fate.
Instabilities will be removed. You are an enemy that requires special attention. Strike dead! Ha! This ends now.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close? Hmm?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Thunder! Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals. Thunder! All desire can be broken. Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals. Thunder! All will be severed. Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals. Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals. Thunder! Your verdict is decided. Without yearning, all returns to silence. All will be severed. Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals.
You're toast!
Your verdict is decided.
Rain cutter! No, my sword!
Wheel of life.
Get back!
Your verdict is decided.
Nice and spicy.
Oh,
All desire can be broken.
Body and mind.
I have taught you everything I know.
Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals. Thunder!
Cold. So cold.
Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals.
Go.
Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals.
Race you!
All will be severed. Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals. All desire can be broken. Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals. Thunder! Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals.
Sacred name, fortune preserver, wheel of life.
Your verdict is decided.
Let me read you a verse.
All will be
Rain,
severed.
not good.
Get back!
All desire can be broken.
Fast.
Thunder!
Nice and spicy.
Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals.
Opening box
Thunder.
of Adepti
Hey, yeah! Out of the frying pan!
Rain cutter. I let my guard down.
This world, a fleeting shadow. Thunder. Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals. Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Sacred
Thunder.
name, fortune preserver, go.
Eat this! Nice and spicy!
Let me lead you
All
a
will be
breath.
severed.
Rain.
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Get back!
Your verdict is decided.
Out of the frying
This
pan!
world, a fleeting
I
shadow.
must live on.
Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals.
Opening box of Adepti tricks. Faster?
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Get them! Nice and spicy!
Witness the power for what?
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply... I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. But I have experienced it all.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I... have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
Shogun's plan of euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So, maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
Talk to the Electro whenever you are troubled. What? Another bad... May your lessons of the sacred Sakura see that you stay safe.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler.
You literally told us to come meet you here.
I was just joking.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly? The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
You did... for once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So, anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would you like to know about? Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with, but if you still have doubt, not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celeste. That's good to hear.
Don't worry. We
As for your sister's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it, and I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you. After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, but their obsession gives rise. In Sumeru, knowledge is holistic.
Knowledge?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the same.
Lesser Lord Kusan...
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best. Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the Omamori I gave you? Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition? I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. Continue on your journey, and make...